Okay, so the first one we're going to work on is fractions and decimals worksheet. And we're going to do number 8. And it lists a fraction. So we know that we are going to take and create a decimal. And the easy way to do that is to, in your calculator, type 7 divided by 50. And you come up with a decimal answer, 0.14. Biggest thing on these, make sure you read directions onto what place value your answer should be at. That is as simple as that is. Okay? The next one we're going to do is reading and writing of whole numbers. And we're going to do number 9, which is 70,600. So you start and find where 70,000 is, and here is what 70,000 looks like, and then we list 600, and that is our answer, 70,600. The next one we're going to do on this one is number 23, and we have the numbers. Now we're going to put them into writing. So again, we start at this end, and we know that is 2,000. We can put a comma, and we know that this is 400, right? And we read this as not 82, but 82. So we would write 82. 2,482. All right, now we're going to go into adding and subtracting of fractions. Okay, we're going to do number 13 first, which is a -4 plus 5/3. So the first thing you have to do is get a common denominator, and when we see a whole number, we can always list it as a fraction just by putting a 1 under it. So I find it easiest to write when we're doing adding and subtracting of fractions, -4 1 plus 5/3, putting them in vertical alignment. First step is to make these common. Okay, we can do a 3 because that's that bottom is 1, and we can multiply it by 3 to get 3. So we wouldn't have to do anything to this one, it would stay the same. And we multiply this by 3 and that by 3, which gives us 12/3, which is a negative number. So if we have a -12 and we add 5 to it, we should end up with -7/3. We then have to reduce. So -7/3, and we reduce it. We know the number on top is bigger than the number on bottom, so we're going to have a whole number. How many times does 3 go into 7? That would be 2, and 2 times 3 is 6. So 6 minus 7 is 1. And we put the 3 back down, and we know our answer is negative, so it's -2 1/3. All right, the next one we're going to do is number 22. 1/6 minus 1 and 5/6. So again, I would write it vertically. 1/6 minus 1 and 5/6. Our bottoms are the same. Okay, so we can represent this with a 0. And if you have 1 and take 5 away, you would then have 4, a -4, right? 6ths. And if you have 0 and you take 1 away, you still have -1. So our answer is -1 and 4/6, which -1 and 4/6 needs to be reduced down. What goes into 4 and 6? 2 does. So then I would have -1 2 thirds.